Okay, so here was my emotional state throughout this match because it was crazy. It was like, yeah, what? Whoo! What? Yep, it's going to be one where we lose our voice today. But what's up, everybody? Team Fanatic here. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Welcome to another post-game reaction. In this one, I am continuing my coverage. I'm up with the goal, Nashville SC, and it is another epic win. Nashville SC beat the Columbus Crew 3-2. They thought they had us. We were down and out, as so they thought. But Nashville, we came back and we won the game. Woo! Just when you think we cannot top it, we top it again, baby. Miami, blowout win against them. We win 4-1 and sending all of the messy crybabies home in agony against the Red Bulls on the road. First time we ever won in their stadium. We get the late goal to get the dub. And now here against the Crew, when they thought they had us, when they thought we were down and out, Nashville, we come back and we get the dub! Wow! Oh, okay. All right. I need to stop myself. Oh, I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it right here. But it feels so good getting this dub right here. We got a lot to talk about, folks. As you all saw in this match, there was a lot of drama. It was up, it was down, it was all around. Crazy roller coaster match. Let's come back here, right here, and let's start it off like this. Entering this match, you have Nashville SC. As I previously mentioned, we've been rolling. Our last win that we got over the Red Bulls that we won, we beat them. I'm already losing my train of thought already. I promise that we are going to get there. I promise. As for the Columbus Crew, they were a club that, they lost 2 straight, including a tough loss to Montreal. They lost 2-1 on Wednesday. So, obviously, I think the Crew that they were coming in here with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. But I was curious, how they were going to play us. Were they going to be so aggressive? Because I know that, they got the Leagues Cup coming up against Club America. So, for this first half, here's what I saw early on. So in the 10th minute, the Crew, they have 64% of the possession. But here's the thing, and I've talked about this on my channel before in recent videos, is that, even if you have all this possession, if you are unable to turn it into scoring opportunities, it's pretty much useless right here. The Crew, they could not take advantage of all that possession. As for Nashville, I think we pressed really well. We had a lot of nice runs into the box, and this is something that I picked up on. Against the Red Bulls, that was a match where, I'll be honest, the Red Bulls, they pressed well throughout that match. So Nashville, we had to play more of a defensive style, which was okay. I was fine with that. We've been in those spots before, and we came out on top. We came out on top in that match. As for here, the Crew, they were really stagnant in terms of their offense, in terms of their attack. So Nashville, you know what? That's a case for us where we're like, you know what? Why not? Let's take it to Columbus. Let's show them that this is our house. And you know what else really works for Nashville? You know what else just works 110% of the time? And yes, I said 110%. Why? Because that extra 10% comes from my boy, Hani Mukhtar. Just feed him the ball, and he does the rest, baby. 27th minute, Hani Mukhtar, he has it on his foot, and he shoots. Then he scores this epic no-look goal. Hani Mukhtar didn't even have to look at the net. As soon as he got it off his foot, he said that ball is going in, and Nashville take the lead early on. And for Hani, it could not have come at a better time. This was his 200th MLS match appearance. Good for him, man. He is on pace, I feel like, for another MVP campaign. So other Clubs, other players out there, watch out, because Honey's coming for you. Overall, for the first half, pretty much restating what I said before. Possession, it was exactly down the middle, 50-50 on both sides. But Nashville, we were able to take advantage of all the opportunities that we had. We outshot Columbus 8-1. 4 of our shots were on target, and we had an XG of 0.3 and 5 corners. So with that being laid out there, I was very confident, absolutely, that Nashville, we were not only going to win, but, we had this. We had it secured. There weren't going to be any scares. And we did get over the finish line, but in the second half, this is where things got hairy right here. 58th-minute Crew putting on the pressure. Excellent passing in the box right here. Ball gets to Farsi, who shoots and scores his first goal of his campaign. And it kind of came at a crappy time for us, because this was a case where our defensive discipline was not on display. And yes, I know we won the game, but I call things how I see them. If we concede a crappy goal, I'm going to talk about it. This was a crappy goal to give up right here. And it boils down to this. For Nashville SC, we cannot let the Crew or anybody have these intricate, accurate passes in the penalty area. We just cannot allow it to happen. Yes, I know that in the past, God forbid, if we put our pinky on somebody, they fall down in agony and they got to bring out the stretcher and then it's a penalty and it's all that other crap. I do understand that. But there's other ways to prevent a club from scoring right here. If I was Nashville, hey, you know what? I'll boil it down like this. It's actually pretty simple. If you get the ball on your foot, send it down there. Because here's the thing, a goal like this, a moment like this, that can give a team like Columbus the momentum and the boost that they need to turn a match around. And initially, they did do that right here in the 68th minute. Gomez with a free kick, he shoots and scores to stun all of the Nashville supporters at Geodis Park. So here it is. Nashville, we got the 1-0 lead. But second half, the Crew, they scored 2 goals to stun us. To possibly steal 3 points away from Nashville and humiliate us at home. Most clubs would have quit. Most clubs would have lied down and accepted defeat. But not Nashville SC. Not this. Boys in gold. We refused to quit. We kept on pressing. We kept finding opportunities. And finally, we reaped the fruits of it. Stoppage time, 92nd minute, Nashville with a free corner of our own. Hani sends it in, and it's Baker Whiting who scores to level the match. This was our 8th corner of the match right here. Nashville, we were knocking on that door all match long. We've been pretty solid in dead ball situations right here, and this was another case of it. We were knocking on that door, and finally we cashed in, and I was really impressed, again, that it was Baker Whiting. So, recently, I got to attend a Nashville SC game. We played Atlético San Luis. It was a great match, great time, and I did see Baker Whiting score. So, I know what I'm talking about when I say this. Baker Whiting, his ability to track where the ball is going in the box is something that is very impressive. And no doubt something that can really help us get those crucial goals in order to clinch points and wins. Me and my dad, we saw that in person when we played ASL. Baker Whiting, he got that clutch goal to seal the win for us. And now here, able to track the ball on a corner, a send in from Hani. Absolute masterclass from Baker Whiting. So here it is again. Nashville SC, we get a clutch goal. We're able to level the match. Most clubs, if they would have been presented with this scenario, would have been like, you know what, we are cool with that. We are just going to take the 1 point and come back next week. But this ain't no ordinary club. This is Nashville SC. We refuse to quit and we continue to press. And once again, we get the goal, baby. 96th minute, Nashville on the ball again. Palacios, he finds Nahar, who scores just as stoppage time comes to an end. What a feed by Palacios right here. And props to Andy as well for just being in that right spot and opening up the play right here and able to get this ball in a very difficult spot in that bottom left corner. But Andy, he did it. He made it look so easy. And with that goal by Nahar, Nashville, once again, we come back We win 3-2. And I'm sorry, I got to do it again. Just one more time. All right, my throat is not going to forgive me for this, but it's all right. I'll take a few Advil, and we'll go from there. So let me talk about this, because looking at the stats before this match, I looked at this, and I was like, you know what? This could be one of those games where it's like a gotcha game. It's one of those things where it's like, for Nashville SC, we were coming in hot. We had all the momentum in the world facing the Columbus Crew, who had just one road win entering this match. And for Nashville SC, specifically at home, we've been absolutely amazing. 9-0-1, well now 10-0-1 at home this season. The best home record in all of MLS. And more specifically, we are now 3-0-2 all-time against Columbus at home. So all the momentum was on our side. We led the MLS in goals allowed and goal differential. We were down in some moments. Oh, yes, we were. But Nashville, we came back. We did not stop. We just continued to press and show Columbus that, we're not going away. If they wanted to beat us, they had to earn it for all 90 minutes. And they did not. Nashville comes back. We get the dub. And this right here has to be, no doubt, one of the best character wins in club history. Because, most clubs, as we are now really getting into it, we're seeing, teams like Miami, winless in the last 5 matches, lost to Toronto in a very tough match. We're seeing these upsets happen now all over MLS, and I have no doubt that we're going to see a lot more in the future, but not for Nashville SC. Not for the boys in gold. We just refuse to accept defeat right here. And with this win, there came some history. With this, Nashville now has 49 points. The most points in MLS history through 21 matches. The 3 previous teams behind us were the 1998 LA Galaxy, 2019 LAFC, and the 2021 New England Revolution. Now, I wanted to talk about this as well, because when you look at Nashville SC, yes, we are on a roll. We are on a tear. No one can stop us. And we got our firm grip on the Supporters' Shield. But that is not the piece of hardware that we are after. The Supporters' Shield, it's a very nice thing. It does not guarantee that we will hoist the MLS Cup at the end of the season. Now, does that sound like a crazy and disloyal statement? Yeah. But here's what I'll say. Let me back this up by stating this. So the 1998 Galaxy, I want to talk about these 3 teams right here. The 1998 Galaxy went 24-8. They won the Supporters' Shield with 68 points, but they lost to Chicago in the conference final. 2019 LAFC went 21-4-9, won the Supporters' Shield with 72 points, but they lost to Seattle in the conference final. 2021 Revolution went 22-5-7. They won the Supporters' Shield with 73 points, but lost to NYCFC in the conference final. And those 3 clubs that I just mentioned, the 1998 Fire, the 2019 Sounders, and 2021 NYCFC, all 3 of those clubs went on to win MLS Cup that year after beating the Supporters' Shield winners. Here's my point right here, and I want to close with this. For Nashville SC, this win is absolutely amazing. It is a great character win, and I have no doubt that we are going to build on this, and we could be sitting right up there with those great teams that win the Supporters' Shield. But I just don't want to be in the Supporters' Shield win category. I want to be in the clubs that win MLS Cup category. I want to have that stat. I want to have that moniker on us. And I know that all the other fans want that too, obviously. So, for Nashville SC, let's enjoy this win. Let's celebrate. I'm sure that they are already, but do not lose track of the main goal, which is winning MLS Cup. But if we have more character wins like this, that cup is ours, baby! But fans, that is going to do it for this post-game reaction. Thank you all so much for watching. If you all enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and you can join our Fanatic Army. And a hearty salute to all of you as always, and I hope that all of you have a fantastic day. Go, boys, and go!